we're very different. I'm a very typical chick, and I want to constantly talk about my feelings all the time and fix all the problems, and Brian's much more just, I don't want to talk about it. And part of Brian's thing is that he feels so intensely. I mean, you can see it. The guy it's part of his musical genius is that he's just so fucking intense. And when he plays, when he eats, when he sleeps, he's just like, he feels everything that he feels completely. And that, I think, drives him a little bit crazy. And it certainly sometimes drives me a little crazy. And, but we're both, I mean, in other relationships, we seem to be more balanced with people. I think it's just something about the combination of me and him that's, we electrify each other in the positive and in the negative sense. So we're constantly trying to figure it out. It's a real project.
But now it's good?
Yeah. It's generally pretty good. When it's good, it's really, really good. And when it's great, it's great. And when it's bad, it sucks completely. And I think part of the thing is that all those ups and downs, after a while, you just kind of get tired of the ride and you want things to be a little more serene. It's sort of like when you get older and you don't want to constantly be hammered and hungover. You actually stop and you just kind of find a more comfortable pace to life. And I think we're both sort of looking for that right now.
Have you already written some new songs and rehearsed them with him? Or?
No, I mean, because we haven't been playing together anything new for almost 2 years. So, I mean, that's why it's strange to be at this festival circuit, because that was the last time that we were touring together. We were doing festivals like this and finishing up. So we're almost in the same place we were at 2 years ago. We're playing some of the same songs, most of the same songs. We did work on one short record in between, but it was all old stuff. So...
has he heard your new album?
Yeah. He's been really supportive of the record, which of course makes me really happy. And when we were on our tour in June, he was helping me and giving me good feedback, and he really likes it, which makes me happy. He's a critic, and if he didn't like it, he would tell me.
Did he tell you, well, maybe you need some drums on this part and that part?
No, in fact, and Ben Folds and I, while we were working on the record, we very deliberately said, we need to make sure that this is not Ben Folds imitating Brian Viglione. We want to make sure that these songs don't just sound like the next Dresden Dolls record. We want to make it sound very special. So we went out of our way to do that.
And well, do you have an example on how you did that?
Well, sure. I mean, Ben plays drums on a lot of the songs, but very rarely does he play straight kit. It's very percussive, orchestral drums, which is very different from the Dresden Dolls stuff.
And how did you meet him in the first place?
Ben Folds?
Yeah.
He emailed the Dresden Dolls website as a fan and said, I'm Ben Folds, I'm a fan, just wanted to say that your records are great. And are you really Ben Folds? Yes, I'm really Ben Folds. So we started talking, and he offered his studio space because he knew, we were recording. And I said, well, I've got this solo album I'm working on. And he said, have you got a producer? I said, no. He asked to produce it. I said, yes. It was just it just happened very quickly.
Well, there was a working title. That's Amanda fucking Palmer to you. Why specifically that working title?
That was a joke because there was someone in Ben's camp who gave me the nickname Amanda fucking Palmer as a joke. And
why?
Oh, let's not get into it. They weren't very fond of me. I think there were some jealousy issues. And we thought it was really funny, and I got the idea of making a t-shirt that said Amanda fucking Palmer, pissing off your girlfriend since 1994. So around the studio they started calling me AFP for short, and so I thought that would be a funny album title, but it didn't stick. Maybe for the second record.
Sorry?
Second record title.
And well, why is the album called like it is?
It was really just it's a straight out David Lynch reference. I thought it was a really good joke, and I also liked the idea. It's hard to go from being in a band to just having your name on there. It feels like a little too much ego all of a sudden, because the band is nice. It's like you're part of a group. You're not just out there hawking yourself. And I liked, it's a little bit of a cushion. It's not just Amanda Palmer presenting Amanda Palmer, starring Amanda Palmer, produced by Amanda Palmer, with arrangements by Amanda. Who Killed Amanda Palmer gives it a little more distance, which makes me feel better.